and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joaquin And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Well, the energy is absolutely palpable. This building really becoming a great venue for the UFC, Etihad Arena here in Abu Dhabi.
I mean, I just love everything about Etihad Arena, from the entryway to the fans scaling outside the streets as you get there, to the hotel. I mean, Abu Dhabi now is one of those places which was Fight Island. It's Fight Island still, but now the fans come out in droves.
And you know, a lot of fans love competing in Las Vegas, but Abu Dhabi has sort of become that second destination for athletes on this roster looking to compete in a special place. This is certainly it. Usman gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. Just missed on the overhand left. Good head movement there. All right, so there's the takedown from Kamaru Usman. We know he has fallen in love with his jab at his hands a little bit, but back to his bread and butter early in this one.
Well, that's his roots, right? For as good as he is in the stand-up, for as powerful as the jab is, it's always going to be the wrestling of Kamaru Usman that's going to lead the day, whether it's offensive or defensive. Kamaru Usman will wrestle if he ever wants to be the champion again.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep.
Oh, this one could be over soon. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's gotta move, John. He's gotta shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position, using a lot of good movement.
Usman's right back to the full mount here. Trying to set up a choke here. Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Look at that. He's in trouble. It's over. It's over.
Working on it. Good choke, and he somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
You won that last round. He was all over you. But you're better than that. Come on now. Let's shake it out. Let's get back in there. Let's get back to the game plan. Hands high. Work behind the gym.
While we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC, a lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 2 underway. Oh, nice straight left there. Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing the shots.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by Kamaru Usman.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
All right, so good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman. Now Usman really getting the ground and pound going, DC. You got to hip escape. You got to do something to get out of harm's way.
You have to move. You have to be doing something. Usman's one of the best grapplers from the top that you've ever seen. Unbelievable awareness. Knows how to control the hips. He doesn't give you any outs when he's on top of you.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Usman's able to flatten him out. This could very well be the beginning of the end. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Kamaru Usman. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent.
That was a slick transition. Great ground and pound by this man.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Usman. Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes.
Keep your top control and look for those elbows.
10 seconds now to go in the round.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack this arm triangle.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held up.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but stayed patient, stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
Ready.
Third round underway. Lands the overhand right. Misses with the left hook. All right, so there it is again. Kamaru Usman starting to see the takedowns pile up. Nice entry to get that one done.
Great job by the former champion to get to the position that he's been known for, at least early in his career. He's developed striking, but ultimately, he's a wrestler. He's got to use that wrestling to start everything that he wants to do inside the octagon.
Good work from the top here by Usman.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Couple hammer fists there for good measure. Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there.
Dude's in a good flow state, landing punch after punch. Nice job blocking that punch. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
Nice knee landed there by Usman. Oh, and there is another knee. Man, those are doing a lot of damage to his opponent here in this fight. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Great block there. Oh, gotta be careful taking too many of those leg kicks. Takedown defense is there. just out of range with that strike. Bleeding now, nasty cut on his nose.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land. Oh, nice lateral change.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Might be a submission attempt here, Chan.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Usman. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, back to the stools for 60 seconds. That gives us a chance to re-rack some replays, including what we believe is the strike that caused the cut on his nose.
Yeah, beautiful strike that lands, causes this cut, opens him up on the bridge of the nose. It's not a bad cut, but if he continues to go forward, his opponent is a sniper, and he's going to keep hitting him in that same spot. Move your head. Really choose the time.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
He's got good leg kicks. There it is.
He checked that last one. There we go.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here.
Oh, right into mount.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Back mount now. Oh, you got to love the ground and pound strikes here. Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and don't think he's going to slow down. He can keep up this pace through the whole fight.
Especially when he's on top, in the top position, where he's controlling the exchanges, controlling the transitions. He can do it with his eyes closed. This is something he's been doing since he was a young man. He hasn't moved on the bottom, and now he's starting to swell after he takes another ground and pound strike.
Like that!
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Nice positional control here.
Hey, scramble, get up! Scramble, get up!
Good fight here, under 2 to go. Oh, big shots here.
Man.
So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 9 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman!
All right, so you heard it there from Bruce Buffer. Kamaru Usman, your winner by TKO. He felt like if he was patient, the finish would materialize.